Alright, so my name is Talene, and I'm a part of the Hawktail Players. So I went out and I interviewed my dad, and I'm going to tell you guys a story about the first time my dad learned to speak English. And I'm going to tell it to you guys as him. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
What language they
You'll see. Ready? Hey, my name is Iskenian, and I'm Armenian. Have any of you guys ever heard of Armenia before? No. No? Well, it's a really, really small country, really far away. It's really close to Turkey and Russia. So my parents moved from there to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania before I was born. And even though I was born inside the United States, I never heard English. See, we lived in an Arabic neighborhood, and the only people that my family talked to were people from our part of the world. We even went to the Armenian Orthodox Church. My best friend was my cousin Simi, and together we would speak Turkish, Armenian, and Arabic, never English. And he moved away before we even started school. So my mom wasn't really sure when we were supposed to be starting school, so I skipped kindergarten. I went straight into the first grade at Highland Park Elementary. I decided I was way too brilliant for kindergarten. I walked in, and man, I really didn't understand what they said. My name being Nesses didn't help. The teacher couldn't even say my name right. I was a loner and I was scared. Nobody wanted to be my friend. I tried so hard to understand them, and they tried to understand me, but it just wasn't working. I came home every day crying because nobody wanted to be my friend. Daidai Gadal, which means Uncle Gary in Armenian, came over one day and he saw me crying and he says to me, "Parevdahas inchpeses." In Armenian, that means, "Hello, my son. How are you?" Do you guys want to learn how to say that with me?
No.
Yes. Well, all right, we're going to break it down anyway. Ready? We're going to do the first two words. We're going to say parevdahas. Ready? Parevdahas. Good job. And the second two are inchpeses. Inchpeses. Good job. Let's put it all together. Parevdahas. Inchpeses. Good job. And the way you answer that to say I'm good is lavem. Can you guys say that with me? Lavem. Good job. You see, I told Daidai Gadal that I had to start speaking English in school, and it wasn't going well. Nobody liked me, and the teacher even looked at me funny. He was very concerned. Daidai Gadal was in the military, so he could speak fluent English. He was the only one in the entire Iskenian family. So he sat down with me whenever he came over and started speaking to me in English. And he even tried to start teaching me how to write the alphabet. Do you guys know how many letters there are in the alphabet? 26. Good job. He even taught me how to write the Armenian alphabet. There are 36 letters in the Armenian alphabet. Yeah. My mom, on the other hand, wasn't too excited about me speaking English in school. Or at home, even. She thought that I was distancing myself from my family and my culture. That was until parent-teacher conferences halfway through the year. My teacher, Mrs. Cohen, had told her it was imperative that I start speaking English in class. There were things in kindergarten that I was supposed to learn that would have helped me out in the first grade. That's when she decided it was time to get serious about my education. And we sat down and started learning English together. By the time I completed first grade the second time, I was able to go out into the world and start meeting the people around me. I started making friends with the kids on my street. That's how I met my best friend, Scott-Pollock. He doesn't remember that I couldn't speak English when we first started hanging out, but he was cool with it. We liked to roller skate in my basement because I had a track set up. You know, it wasn't easy to learn English, but if I didn't have the confidence and support of the people around me, I wouldn't have been able to do it. And I'm still best friends with Scott Kibbe to this day. And that's my story.